hopefully we've got enough footage. We've got enough time to talk here. Hello. Hello. Alright, so my camera's almost dead, but there's like one bar left. Was not aware of that, but I figured I'd do a video. I haven't done one in like, what, fucking months? But anyways, alright, so yeah, November's approaching. Winter will be coming eventually. You never know when it will be coming. You know, 1 week in November, you know, 1 week it can be like 15 degrees, 20 degrees even, and then the next week it's snowing. So our falls are very wacky like that. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit winded right now because I just did my workout. I did an ab workout and I did a cardio workout. Hey, fuck, maybe I'll do a video on about working out and stuff soon. But anyways, the topic of the video today is, well, November's here. It's also fuck, I mean, you guys probably don't even know this, and I know in the motorcycle community there's probably not many of them, but I am actually a vegetarian. For my viewers out there who didn't know that, I've been a vegetarian now for fucking 10 years, man. 10 years I've been a vegetarian now. I became one when I was 15, and when I was 15 years old, and it was in November, so I'll be 25 years. 25, exactly 10 years now that I've been a vegetarian. If you guys are thinking, what the fuck, why is Speedy a vegetarian? Like, what the fuck made him become a vegetarian? That's like some pussy shit right there. Okay. Now, when I was 15, the reason why I became a vegetarian is because when I was 15, I mean, I didn't know about this. I knew, obviously, you know, meat came from animals, but, you know, back then I was... You know, I mean, if there's anything that has changed about me as I grew up, I'm not so gullible. I'm not so naive. I mean, you know, when you're a kid, you know, you're brought up with these ideas that the world is right, people are honest. You know, the corporations, anyways, are honest. You know, they're there to look out for you. Fucking load of fucking pile of diarrhea bullshit nonsense. The bottom line is profits. And, you know, I mean, if it's not bad enough that these corporations treat humans unfairly by low wages, you know, by low wages, you know, and I guess, you know, retail, that sort of thing, or making clothes from or even worse, making clothes from children, you know, in you know, third world countries for, you know, basically pennies, and then selling them to you for like $50, you know, because of, you know, that's how great free trade is, right? That's what free trade fucking does to us. You know, if that weren't bad enough, they also have the same mentality towards animals. They're economic units. And I was brought up with this idea that animals, you know, they're treated right, they're treated with respect, you know, they're all on, you know, they're on the meadows eating grass, and they have freedom until the day they get their head chopped off. Absolute bull fucking shit. I mean, absolute bullshit. They're treated, you know, like, it brings tears to my eyes. Like, when I saw these videos of these, you know, the way these farms would slice beaks off of male chicks, you know, off of, you know, the way they would like slice beaks off chicks so that way they couldn't peck each other because they'd be all crammed in cages for like for egg production and that, and the way they'll actually just take the male chicks and throw them in garbage bags, the way they'll boil, you know, sometimes they'll even, you know, and that's not just, oh, you know, they'll boil animals alive. I've seen videos of that. I've seen videos of of, you know, of basically these corporate farmers beating the shit out of animals, making fun of them, looking down on them because they're a lesser species. It's just disgusting the way they treat animals. Like, oh, I mean, sure, they're not humans, they're living things, you know. They deserve dignity, they deserve some respect, they have feelings too, you know. You know, and many philosophers have said, you know, the way that you treat an animal is very much a good reflection of who you are as a human being. And is that ever fucking true? These corporations that abuse animals, look at the way they treat human beings. So, and like the slaughterhouses, like I said, they're atrocious. Sometimes the animals are still half conscious when they're killing them. Never mind the way they raise fucking cows or feedlot cattle, feeding them corn, giving them acidosis. Because you see, cows, see, this is what they do to cows. Because, I mean, you know, like male cows, like bulls and that, to raise them for beef. This is what they do. Because it normally takes about 4 years to raise a male calf for slaughter, you know, to make like steak and all that shit. Because it normally takes 4 years, and of course that's fucking not economical feasible. I mean, just look how expensive it already is with meat. Just look how expensive meat already is, even with like industrial production. It's disgusting. But anyways, like what they do, because it takes so long, what they do is they'll actually feed them a genetically modified corn diet. So they get Monsanto's fucking poison corn and then feed them into the meat. Now, I mean, what it does to these ruminant animals, these are ruminant animals. They're designed to be eating grass. They have 4 stomachs to digest cellulose. They don't have amylase inside their bodies like human beings to digest starch. They don't. I'm really fucking cold, guys. I'm sorry if I'm kind of loud, but anyways, it's like 7 degrees or some shit. I mean, all in all, it's not too bad for November, but so anyways, yeah. They feed these corn, this like genetically modified corn, which is basically flint corn. It's very high in starch, and it's designed to fatten them up real quick for slaughter. They also use the same kind of corn to make high fructose corn syrup and all that other fucking lovely shit they put in our processed foods. But genetically modified food, I mean, that's a whole debate in itself. I mean, but anyways, it basically kills the cows. It fattens them out real quick, but they have to feed them a ton of drugs to keep them alive, just to keep them alive from, you know, from dying, because the diet actually completely, like, it rots their bodies to pieces. It completely rots their stomach. Like, just look up acidosis cow. Like, you'll want to throw up. Like, it's atrocious they even do these to cows. It's incredible that it's even legal for them to do these kind of things. If you want to know, you know, if you want to know what, if you want to watch a documentary, you know, about, you know, how they, about what they feed, you know, cows and shit, watch King Corn, man. Watch King Corn. They'll show you like, they'll show you what the corn looks like. They'll show you, you know, how they feed it to the cows, and they'll also show you a whole bunch of other stuff that's made from corn. Like, there's literally 70 different products they make from genetically modified corn. It's fucking incredible. There's over 70 different products. But anyways, so of course this corn, because it's Roundup Ready, it's loaded with BT, which is like, which is basically an herbicide that is grown inside, that actually is inside the corn itself. It's actually genetically designed to produce its own, its own insecticide. So it's fucking loaded with insecticide. Then they also spray a ton of herbicides all over it. It's absolutely disgusting. So of course all these like lovely herbicides, pesticides, they all end up you know, they all end up concentrating into the fat of these cows, and then you end up eating this cow meat, which is basically loaded with fucking chemicals of all kinds. And that's just beef. That's just beef production. Chickens, they actually modify the chickens now because people want to eat leaner meat. They'll actually modify the chickens now to have bigger breasts. The chickens, some of these chickens, they have such big breasts that they actually collapse. Like it's just atrocious. Like whenever I remember one time I watched a documentary when I was 15. Like I actually threw up at one point. Like I was crying and throwing up. That's how much it bothered me to see these animals be tortured and treated that way. I couldn't believe it. That human beings, we're supposed to be higher beings, would treat other living things like that. Just incredible. Incredible. I mean, I've always had a love for animals. And it's true, if people did the same fucking shit to dogs and cats and dogs, people would be fucking yelling their heads off, you know? What I'm telling you is, you know, be conscious of, you know, if, you know, where your food comes from, where your meat comes from. Be conscious of the way they treat these animals. Like, fuck. Demand that these fucking corporations treat animals better, you know? And you can almost say, too, that me becoming a vegetarian, it actually... It actually woke me up to a lot of other issues, including human rights issues. You know, including including human rights issues, the way that corporations treat people. You know, how screwed up the political system is, and of course to let these things happen. You know. It was one of my first wake-up calls to how cruel the world can be, you know? Holy fuck, man. Or how cruel corporations can be. And honestly, after a while being a vegetarian, you don't even care for the meat. Like, I actually ate a piece of meat after 5 years of being in one. Didn't like it. I didn't like it anymore. I actually didn't like it. And, you know, of course I was thinking of that animal that was hurt and shit, and I was just like, nah, can't do that. Anyways, guys, yeah, you know, just remember, you know, anyways, guys, yes, so that's just my views, my reasons for why I became a vegetarian. I'm not trying to convert everybody to fucking vegetarians. Everyone seems to think we're all out there to, you know, hate on meat eaters and blah blah blah, and oh my god, it never ends. Of course the vegetarians never stop getting the ceaseless fucking questions. Ugh. But anyways, you know, just be mindful of where your meat comes from, and that, and you know, and of course respect the fact that, you know, a living thing had to die for you to eat. So anyways, and try not to let the economic system bring you down. So yeah, guys, have a great night.